Hi, everyone. I'm Kathy Hazel Adams. Thank you for joining me today. I just wanted to jump on here for a brief time. I don't have much time, but I want to say a few more words to you about the video that I recorded and posted yesterday for you about the title is Are You Angry, Resentful, Requiring, Desiring Justice, and how that plays into or relates to our ascension into the higher vibrational version of ourselves, the 5D version. I think that there's a possibility that in my giving the examples that I did of both a friend neighbor that I know and a client situation that I had, that someone might interpret what I was saying as somehow being critical. Well, why don't you just do this? That kind of thing. That is not where I was coming from at all. Zero criticism, zero judgment. It is my job literally in life, what I do in my sessions and my classes is to literally help people vibrate where they can vibrate in their highest vibration. And so that's where I was coming from. Anyone who's actually familiar with me and my work, I mean, that is how I work. There is no judgment. It's all love and support. And very often the words and the descriptions that go with the energies that are, as they shift up into higher vibrational resonances. So I gave the examples that I gave so that anybody out there, any of you watching, who might see some tendencies or behaviors in there that you go, oh, wait a minute, I do that sometimes. Sometimes instead of acknowledging and crediting what I'm creating for myself now, I just still want to go back and, and make people wrong and hold people accountable. I gave those examples so that if there is any part of you that is doing that you can become aware of it and make conscious choices about that as a conscious co-creator, an awakened co-creator of your own life experience and world that you inhabit. It is never about denying your feelings. One of the things I just over and over again in all of my sessions and workshops and things is impress there are no bad, wrong feelings. Whatever feelings we have, I feel this, I have permission to feel this. It's not about repressing or denying the feelings and going, well, yeah, I feel like I want some accountability and justice here, but look what I have. It's not about repressing or pasting over your feelings. It's about recognizing what they are, and starting to make conscious choices. Let me give you an example. If you do that, okay, I feel resentful. I want justice for that person that wronged me. Okay, I have permission to feel that. I feel that. Good to know, right? Now, what's the I am truth underneath that? I'm not going to be okay unless that person faces justice. I have been exploited and taken advantage of. I am disempowered. I am a victim. Okay. Is that something I want in my field, my programming, if you will, my program of beliefs and attitudes and identity about myself? I am a victim and I won't be happy. I am unhappy until that person faces justice. If that is true, and you go, well, yeah, that is how I feel, then what one can do, realizing that that is not the highest loving, pure light love vibration, one can, if one is awakening and realizes that one can say, well, okay, then I ask, capital A, I ask for help, changing my understanding, changing how I think, feel, and understand this whole situation. Have the intention to let it change, let your own feelings and understandings change and morph into something higher, and give yourself to that with intention. You are an empowered co-creator of your own experience. Give yourself to that with intention. And as I have said many times, you will be amazed that in an hour or two, or tonight or tomorrow morning, you're like, oh, I feel differently about the whole thing. I don't feel that way anymore. Right. Because you had the intention to let yourself shift into something higher versus clutching. Yeah, but I got to stay here. I got to stay here. That's the difference. So the thing is, that I want to make very clear is the most empowered thing we can do is what I just said. Examine what your I am, your truth is under there that you're carrying, and decide, is that something I really want to be carrying? What can I do to not carry it anymore? Don't just paste over it, but what can I actually do to be in a different place? And I just gave you an idea of what you can do. Ask to think, feel, and understand differently. The other thing is you can start going into forgiveness. As I said in that video, forgiveness is not, it's okay that they did that, and because I have to love everybody and like everything they did. No, you do not. Forgiveness is not condoning. It is not accepting. It is not tolerating what is not acceptable and self-loving to you. Forgiveness is your empowered ability as an empowered co-creator of snipping the chain to the boat anchor that's holding you in a lower vibration. You're the one holding on to that boat anchor. You're the one that has the choice to be able to say, man, I know I'm holding on to a lower vibrational thing here. I am willing to let go of it. I am willing to think, feel, and understand this differently. Help, ask your guides, ask the ascended masters, ask the Arcturians, whoever you resonate with. Ask, and you deliberately have the intention of snipping that boat anchor that's keeping you down in the lower reaches of the fourth density, actually. And the other thing I will give you, and I learned this now quite a long time ago, but it was a hands-on, in-your-face lesson. Forgiveness, it's not it's not being loving and kind necessarily to whoever you're forgiving. No one's saying what they did was okay at all, or that they're an okay person. Oh yeah, they're godlight under there, and we can know that. But the thing about the forgiveness is this: when you see that a person or an entity has or is wronging you in some way, when you move into your awareness that you are creating literally all of your own experiences to show things to yourself, to become consciously aware and not be tied to those ideas anymore, you start realizing that the person that hurt you or did something terrible to you, you were not a victim to something that you shouldn't have been a victim to. That person was showing up as a character in your drama to give yourself the story and the experience, the event that you need to see what you need to see. They are the delivery mechanism. They are not in charge of you. They have no power. They never did. You have no power to hurt me or ruin my life. You never did. I allowed you to come in so that I could see that I was giving my power away and decide to take it back and wake up and become conscious about how I'm treating myself, my self-esteem, etc. But you, Mr. or Miss Abuser or entity, corporation, whatever, you do not have power over me, and you never did. You were always showing up for my story. So thank you for showing up for what I needed to see and learn about myself so that I can lift up out of the lower vibrations and ideas and beliefs that I've been carrying. So that's all I wanted to say today. Please remember to give us a like and a subscribe. Like I said, I do want to jump on a little bit more often and share what I can share with you all. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope something I said here today helped, and blessings. Have a magical day.